Hi, and thanks for tuning in to A Voice. We're so glad that you've taken out this time to spend with us. The purpose of this show is to encourage those of our viewing audience who have ever had dreams or goals or visions to dream again. So many people, because of the recession or whatever, has had dreams in the past and now they've stopped dreaming. And our desire is with this show that we can bring on men and women of all ethnic backgrounds to come and share their successes as well as failures with our viewing audience to encourage you that if you don't stop, you may run into some hardships from time to time, but if you stay connected to your dream, in due time you will indeed be successful. Now, I'm extremely grateful, and I wanted to send a shout out and a word of thanks to Lady Walker of the Lady Walker Show, because it was her that allowed us to have this platform to be able to come and encourage you, and for that we're very grateful to Lady Walker of the Lady Walker Show. Now, today I'm joined by a very special guest. She's an entrepreneur in her own right. Her name is Mrs. Tiffany Collins, and she's out of Brookhaven, Mississippi. Mrs. Collins, how are you today?
All right.
It is so good to have you here. You are willing to drive from Brookhaven, and it's at least 60 miles from Brookhaven to where we are right now. But you were willing to take out of your schedule to come and be with us today, and I want you to know publicly that I'm extremely grateful. I've shared with you off camera the purpose of this show. We just want to encourage people.
Yes.
And you being a business owner, I want you to take the next 30 minutes and share with our audience your failures, your successes, where you are right now in your business. And I understand that you are a cosmetologist.
Yes.
Okay. So how long have you been in business?
I've been in business since 2000. Licensed cosmetologist.
Yes. Since 2000.
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask. Out of all the businesses that you could have chosen to go into, why cosmetology?
I chose cosmetology because it's my passion, and it's something that I was born with, and I knew that was what was for me.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and I feel like in cosmetology, this should be your passion. It shouldn't be just a job.
Yes. Something that you love to do. So apparently you like to keep people groomed.
I like to make people happy.
Yeah.
And bring out their inner beauty as well as their outer beauty.
Yeah. Okay. And so doing what you do brings that out. I know because whenever I go to the barber shop, my youngest son is a barber, and hey, whenever I get out of the chair, he hooked me up. But when I get out of the chair, there's something about it just make you feel different. You can kind of broaden up your shoulders, throw your shades on, and then you go on about your business. But so you like making ladies look beautiful.
Yes, to give them the confidence and the self-esteem that they need.
Yeah. Okay, so you're out of Brookhaven, and yeah, I've seen your location. You got a lovely location, and it looked like you'd be quite busy when I come through.
Yes, I try to stay very busy.
Yeah, so you got a good clientele, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so what all do you do? What all types of hair do you do?
I do all hair.
Oh, yeah?
All races. I just do hair. I love to do hair. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So you could do the weave, you could
Yes.
do the cuts, you could do the designs, all of that stuff.
Yes, I can even do men's haircuts.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and I do women's hair, and I also do hair replacement for people that's getting alopecia and stuff like that.
Okay.
I have all kind of different programs that they can get involved in for their hair, and different vitamins and waters and minerals that they need to take. Because it's not just about having healthy hair. Your hair starts within. You have to, what you put in your mouth.
Yeah.
It determines how your hair grows. No matter what kind of products you use, you have to eat healthy.
So your eating has something to do with healthy hair.
Yes.
Wow. Okay then. So you didn't just go then and just study hair.
No.
You studied the inner person also.
Yes, the whole body.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. So do you do like the tints, the different colors and stuff like that?
Yes, I do all colors. Any color I can do. Whatever you show me, if you show me a picture, I'm visual, I can do it.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like you know your business then. And so you've been in business, you say, ever since about 2000.
Yes.
But now you was telling me off camera, I mean, you even knew how to do what you do even at the age of 12.
Yes. At the age of 12, I had my own clientele.
So I mean, but did you know back then that this is what you wanted to do?
Yes, I knew at 5.
You knew at 5?
Yes.
Okay, so where did that revelation come from?
I love dolls, and I always cut their hair off, sneak and cut their hair off and hide them under my bed, and my mama would always get me.
Okay.
But I've been doing my doll's hair since 5. And after then, my mom bought me a mannequin, and when I went to cosmetology school with my mom, so that inspired me even more. And I went to hair shows with her, and I see that it's different things. You don't have to just stand behind the chair. It's all other things that you can do in this business.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, it sounds like you love what you're doing. So I guess I need to know, okay, when you were young like that, did you ever, I mean, how old were you when you start thinking about your own business? Because see, as a cosmetologist, thinking about it at 12 or starting it at 12, you still could have had the mindset that you just wanted to go into somebody else's beauty salon and work. What prompted you to want to have your own business?
I already had my own vision and plans of what I wanted for me. I had already drawn it out and wrote it down, everything that I wanted done. And I have a list that goes by, and everything has happened that I wrote on that paper.
Okay, so now where did you get that idea to take the initiative to do that at such a young age?
Well, I was at church, and the pastor had told me to stand up and said the Lord wanted me to write down 12 things that I wanted to come to pass. And those were one of the 12 things that I wanted to come to pass.
Okay, so then it sounds like then you're a woman of faith.
Yes.
So you wrote it down, you wrote the vision and you made it plain, and now did you take it and put it on your refrigerator or something that you can look at it all the time?
No, I did not.
How did you do?
I just kept it to myself, and that's something that I go by and I can tell other people.
Yeah, that's awesome. So from age 5, cutting your daughter's hair, to age 12, to actually being in a position where people could see you do somebody's hair and say, this young lady has skills, and would allow you to do their hair. Right. And now you're in business, and you've been in business for a number of years.
Yes.
Okay, well, has there been any struggles since you've been in business? I mean, has there ever been any time, at any point since you've been in business, have there been at any point, at any time that you started to quit or you wanted to quit?
Yes. There's always going to be a struggle. But I put it like this, that if I don't struggle, it'll never push me to another level. I'll still be at that same point. Okay. So I have to accept the struggles. Yes. I don't like them, but I have to accept them because they make me into a better person. Wow. And as long as I can get through it, I can get through something else to help somebody else. Yes. But it is a struggle, and it's a slow time, and the summer months are the worst months. Oh, yeah? Because when school is out, kids are out, most people get braids. Yeah. But which braids, they're not just they break your hair off, but you still need to come get your hair shampooed and conditioned. But the struggle in the business, it's a lot of struggle. Okay. Yes, ma'am. And it comes a point in your life that you have to realize that if this is what you want to do, if this is not what you wanted to do. Because actually when you called me, I was finna quit then. Oh, yeah. But when you called me and asked me to the show, and I was like, well, maybe this is a chance that I can still help somebody. Okay, well, look, I want you to hold that because we're going to deal with that in a few moments. But right now, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to finish talking with Mrs. Collins. We'll be right back.
Today's guest is Tiffany Collins, owner of Ann's Complete Beauty Salon. For more inquiries, call 601-833-9919 or 601-757-3745 or visit 135 East Warren Avenue, Brookhaven, Mississippi 39601.
Thanks for staying with us We're back, and I'm here with my guest, Mrs. Collins, out of Brookhaven, Mississippi. She's an entrepreneur in her own right. She's a cosmetologist. And if you're just joining us, just before we went off, Mrs. Collins was talking about some of her struggles in business. We're going to pick it up right there. And you said there have indeed been times since you've been in business that you wanted to throw in the towel, you wanted to quit. What was going on during that time?
During the time of the struggle, if we can call it a recession or whatever, but if people don't budget getting their hair done as a bill, but it actually is.
It is.
So they slacked off of coming.
Yes.
So my life still goes on,
Yes.
bills still rolling,
Yes.
and that if I didn't have within this business, if you don't have Jesus, God, or whoever as your guidance, you will not make it.
Okay. Wow.
And that's who kept me from. I know this is my passion, and this is my dream, and this is what I always wanted to do.
Yes.
I never have worked on any other job but this one.
Wow.
I've been, when I'm with something, I'm with it,
Yeah.
and I have been with it. But at this point, it has gotten real tight. And when I go to church, the pastor he sees something in me.
Yes.
Which everybody sees stuff in you.
Yeah.
But he sees something into me and give me an encouraging word that's bringing me back up, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to quit, because it's people that watches me and that I'm a leader.
Yeah.
And I have followers, and you have to be careful when you're a leader, because you don't want your followers to follow you and doing something bad. So I want them to do something good. So every time my struggle comes, I be finna quit.
Yeah.
But I know there's other people watching me and they need me. So I try to do it not just for myself.
Yes.
I do it for the other people.
Yes.
But without God leading me and guiding me and blessing me,
Yes.
and I have to tell God that you said you are a God that don't lie.
That's right.
And that you will help me, and that I have these bills.
Yes.
And I have to live. And that I need your blessing, and that you'll send people my way.
Yeah.
That to come and be a blessing to me. And I'm so glad of the faithful customers that I have through the struggle.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of people don't have money that, sometimes you don't have it either, but you have to still bless people.
Exactly.
And then
Yes.
it's just a struggle in this business, and without God and without faith,
Yes.
I couldn't have made it.
Well, listen, Mrs. Collins, I want to say this. Not only just in your business, I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been feeling those same effects ever since the recession. But guess what? I have the knowledge down on the inside of me to know that it won't be this way always. Okay, we have just plenty of examples in the Word of God where different ones went through. Elijah, for instance. I want you to go down to the brook. You're going to be able to get your water from the brook. The bird is going to bring you meat and bread every day, every morning and every evening. That happened, but after a period of time, the brook dried up. This is a man of God, didn't do nothing wrong, loved God. He's out being obedient, and after a while, the Lord allowed the brook to dry up. Well, the brother can't just eat meat and bread and not have anything to drink. So the Lord says, listen, I want you to go down to Zarephath. I've commissioned a widow woman there to sustain thee. He gives to Zarephath, and the woman that was to sustain him didn't have anything either. But see, God's got a plan for your life. This is what I want our TV audience to know. Though it gets tough sometimes, the Lord has people in the earth already assigned to you to bless you. All we have to do is just be willing to stay the course. You're going to be successful. You're already successful. All you got to do is just hang in there, and you're going to be just fine. Everything is going to work out. But I appreciate your honesty as it relates to our viewing audience, because the last picture that we want to paint on this show is that, you started a business and you've never had any trials. You've never had any tribulations, but everything is always beautiful. I want to hear your struggles. I want to hear your successes, but I want to tell you that I've watched your business now for a number of years there in Brookhaven, where I pastor, and you have a beautiful location. You're going to be extremely successful. Yes, it's been a little tough, but everything is getting ready to turn around, And if you stay the course, which I believe you will, but if you stay the course, after a while, see the latter half, I see the latter half of your business being far greater than what you've already experienced. And you have had some good days, right?
Yes.
You've had some good weeks and months and years.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to tell you that what you've experienced in the past is not going to be able to be compared with what God has for you in the future because of your faith. See, he will allow your faith to be tested, and we were not trying to go to church here, but you know, I just wanted to, just because I kind of was feeling your heart right there, I want to encourage you. It's a done deal. All you got to do is just stay in there. So you're an entrepreneur, and let me ask, since you've been in business for a while and you've experienced the good side and the downside, if you will. Paul said, I know how to abound, I know how to abase. You've experienced both sides, but you're still in business. So what advice would you give other business owners, other people that's in business or in your own profession? What advice would you give them through these kind of times?
These times when you're starting your business,
Yes.
always talk to someone that's in business.
In that business or
in any business.
in business? I
Because
got you.
any business, and try to go to school and get you some classes to educate you.
Yes.
Because that's where I went wrong and I didn't. I started myself.
Okay.
And get you a business plan.
Yes.
And people, they don't want to get guidance. They just want to go in it. But then after they go wrong, then they want guidance.
Yes.
But
okay.
I advise people to get as much knowledge as you can.
Yes.
And to seek God and to make
Yes.
sure that is the deal for you. Because if that's not what God wants you to do in your life, you will be miserable.
It'll be a struggle.
But
Yes.
being a business owner, you have to stay strong
Yes.
and keep faith. And always just ask other people for other answers, and don't be afraid. And more business people need to come together
Yes.
and help each other in any areas that they possibly can, because everybody has something to offer each other.
That's right. That's right. And communicating with others, like you say, that's already in business, many of who have already had the struggles that you may be encountering right now. But because they stayed with it, they are now successful in business. But that's not to say that, hey, 3 months, 6 months down the line, they won't face something else. I heard Joyce Meyer say one time, new level, new devil. So we'll always have challenges, but greater is he that is within you than he that is in the world. So the Lord know everything about you. He know all of your struggles. He know where you are. He know what your heart's desire. So you, as well as our TV audience, if you're a believer or a non-believer, I just want to tell you that if you're a business owner or aspiring to be a business owner, if you will put God first and keep him first, you will indeed find that you will be successful. Not to say that you won't have any hardships along the way, but you will be successful. We're going to take another break now, but when we come back, we're going to conclude our time with our special guest, Mrs. Tiffany Collins. We'll be right back. We're back, and thanks for staying with us for the next few minutes. I've been so honored and blessed to have as my guest today, Mrs. Tiffany Collins. Mrs. Collins, let me ask you, what's your dream for your business? You are a cosmetologist, you are a business owner. What dreams do you have for you? Where do you see your business, just say 5 years from now?
5 years from now, my dream for my business is to be able to employ other employees and put them on hourly pay. Yeah. And to be able to, I want to be in all races.
Yes.
I want to be multiracial salon.
Yes.
And I want to have a one-stop, I want a spa.
Yeah.
A boutique. A daycare for the kids.
Yes.
A restaurant in there so people can come at one stop and shop. See. And they can relax and won't have to worry about the kids. They can bring them and put them in an area that someone be designated to keep them, and they can just, because when you come to a salon, you want to be relaxed.
That's right.
that's the relaxing time.
That's right.
And that's when, you know, that's the dream that I have for my business, so I can be able to be a mentor for other cosmetologists that want to be a cosmetologist or become one.
Wow.
And that I can help them in different areas so I can inspire other people.
See, that's great. And you have a big dream. You have big dreams. And so that's the reason that's one reason that the enemy will fight you so hard and try to get you to quit. If you didn't have a dream, he wouldn't bother you. But because your dream is not small, you have a huge dream. That's the reason that the enemy will try to show you how slow the economy is and how people have fallen off and whatnot. But you stay the course. You keep dreaming because you're going to be successful. You're already successful. But like I say, I'm going to just tell you, like Sister Girl came down and told Solomon, said, man, you know, they tried to tell me about how you was living down here, but now that I'm here for myself to see it, the half has not been told. So I want to tell you that the half has not been told. You are a great business owner, and I see great things in the future for you. That SPA thing with the daycare center, that's awesome. I mean, okay, what area would you desire to have this business? I mean, would you stay in Brookhaven, or would you move to California or Atlanta where everybody's going, or Jackson? Or
Well, my dream is to have a chain salon, to go to all different areas, all over the world.
That's awesome. Big dreams. And you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Okay, if you could do something to change your community, okay, you know the lives of people in just say in Brookhaven. You know what you see all the time. You know what's needed. If you could do something to change your community, what would that be?
I would like to help battered moms and kids that's be disciplined in school, because sometimes they just need encouraging.
Yes.
That's what I would like to do. I like to help people to bring them back up.
Wow. See there, that's beautiful. Well, that's the nature and the purpose of this show. Just in the hopes that when we're on somebody, like I said, that have ever had a dream or ever had a goal of being or whatever, will see this show, see the people that we bring on like yourself, and will hear your struggles as well as your successes, and say, well, you know what? I believe I'll dream again. You know, I had a great idea at one time, and then I got to this point where I couldn't see how it could happen, so I just took my dream and I just put it in the closet. But because of what I've witnessed with this Mrs. Collins today, because of what I've heard her say about her business and her struggles as well as her successes, I think I'll start dreaming again. I'll pull my dream out of the closet, dust it off, and I'll go for it. And that's why we do what we do here on this show. Just want to be an encouragement to somebody else. But to have a heart for battered moms and you know, kids that's sometimes seem to be out of control. A lot of times they just need a little TLC, you know, just somebody to speak into their lives and tell them that there's greatness down on the inside of you, you know. And so that's what you'd like to do.
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. What is something that you can improve if you, with your own business? Are there any improvement that you've seen that you could make in your own business that would make it bigger or better to be able to better serve your customers?
The improvement that I need to make is that I don't have anyone help. I do all my work myself.
Okay.
And if I get someone that I can help and get on the same mind frame that I'm on, and to help me, then I can go to a whole nother level, so I can improve areas of time, because people want to be in and out. Yes. But me doing it all by myself, that's not. And I will
takes longer.
Yes. And I will hire legal aid and turn like the gossiping. I will arrange the salon where people could just be in different areas, couldn't do too much talking.
Gotcha.
Because that's something that I would love to improve.
Okay, so so in other words, you like a positive atmosphere.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. So, are there any prospects in Brookhaven that you would consider bringing in to help?
Well, I haven't had any right now, but
Mhm.
it doesn't matter the race or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yes.
Just same mind frame and just
Exactly.
want to move on and want to do greater things in life.
Yes, somebody with a positive outlook, somebody that is first of all positive themselves.
Right.
That and you like for them to come in. Okay, so they need what do they need? They need to be licensed already.
Yes,
They need to be licensed.
licensed, willing to learn, eager to learn,
Yeah.
and ready for ready for improvement. Cause you
That's
can
great.
never stop learning.
That's great. That's great. Well, we trust that somebody that will view this, or maybe even is viewing it now, or maybe will pull it up on Facebook and see this interview, will be able to contact you, and you can share with them again who you're looking for, and what type person that you're looking for to be able to come in and not only enhance your business, but also be a blessing to the community.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. Okay. All right then. Well, have you thought about any ways of attracting these people? Or I mean, are you doing any kind of advertisement or
Well, I'm
anything
finna
like
start doing some advertising, and I'm gonna go to the unemployment office
that?
and
Yes.
put out the different curriculum that requirements that I need them to have.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Advertisement is the key.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You get that word out there. You let them know what it is that you're looking for, and I'm sure that you'll get the type people that you're looking for. Because so far on this show, because I made all of my guests know exactly the type people that I wanted to come on the show, because of the purpose of the show.
Yes.
That's the only kind of people we've gotten on this show.
Okay.
We won't be able to bring anybody negative on, because there's enough negativeness out there already.
Yes.
And so if you will put that word out there and advertise it correctly, you'll get the people that you're looking for. Our time is almost up, but I want you to look in that camera, and I want you to give your contact information if somebody's looking to maybe come on board and see what you're offering.
At Ann's Complete Beauty Salon, 135 East Warren Avenue, Brookhaven, Mississippi, 39601. The number is 601-833-9919, or my cell is 601-757-3745, and my operating hours are from Thursday through Saturday.
And we want to thank you, Mrs. Collins, for being on, and we want to thank you, our TV audience, for staying with us this half hour. We pray, hope, and trust that something has been said to motivate you to dream again. If you'll keep dreaming, if you'll stay with your vision, after a while you'll see your vision come to pass. Thank you once again for tuning in, and until next time, we say goodbye.